Okay, so recently I've been noodling around with just some Latin feels, and it's playing Latin jazz is kind of fun because I don't feel like I have to play so fast. I feel like there's some time. Sometimes the tempos are more relaxed, and instead of blistering out 16th notes at a 135 to 155 beats per minute, it's fun to just kind of relax and play them kind of slow. So I've been messing around with just a couple of feels, right-hand finger picking feels that I'll show you with. Basically, it's a 2-5-1 in the key of G, and then a passing diminished chord, which is, who cares about the theory of it? Doesn't matter right now. But basically, the chords I'm using are A minor. Here, I'll show you close. A minor 7, and then you can think of this chord in a couple different ways. Some people think of it as a tritone sub. The A minor to D7 would be your normal 2-5 to 1, or however you want to play a G major 7. But I'm going to play a 2, then a tritone sub, which is, you can think of it as G sharp 7 or G sharp 9 if you want to. I tend to look at it as a D7 chord with altered tones. So instead of thinking, G sharp as a chord, I'm thinking D7 as a chord, but with those altered tones, which basically boils down to, in my mind anyway, what's called a melodic minor scale, which I'm going to do a little series on here shortly. So what I'm hearing is then, which is actually G major 7 sharp 11 or G Lydian. And then, which is actually, in my mind, basically an E7 chord with a flat 9. So, but that's what I'm hearing chord-wise, or those notes. So the chords are. And now I'll move over and show you what the grooves on the right hand sort of sound like. I've got 3 of them that I'll show you. Believe it or not, one came inspired by a bluegrass roll, a Scruggs roll, basically. But anyway, here's the first one, and I'll just play it over a G major 7 chord. And this is what I call my Pat Metheny Latin jazz. Comes from I think it comes from the pattern comes from a tune called Phase Dance, which sounds like, or. But I just turned it into a jazz Latin feel. That pattern is. So the groove sounds sort of like this. Now, again, I'm using the same left-hand chords that I was playing before, but it sounds like this. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a little more traditional, kind of a Bossa Nova type of feel, I think, and let's see if I can remember how I do it. Here's over just G major. Yeah. Shoot. So it sounds more like this. Etc. So again, that one I know I didn't do a good job of showing it, but here it is again. So that's that one. And then one was actually inspired by my daughter Molly just learned to tune off a Ron Block DVD. So it's a Scruggs lick, which is basically, let's see if I can even play the Scruggs version of it. And I turned it into a Latin groove by going. I changed the end of the roll is a little different, but here it is. So that would sound something like this. So again, so those are that's a description. Let's see if I can play one with some band in the box stuff here. Something like that.